Cycle choo 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 choo. Here we are, guys, for discussion of three more chapters 29, 30, and 31. And as I said before, we are in trouble because our actor Robert Bloch is trying to deceive us. I am sure he is. I am sure uh, this novel will not close exactly as we are expecting it to. Well, to begin with, let's talk about Vizzini because we finally get to know something about his background. At the age of 5, he was there in Italy. Okay, war. We were in the war times, probably like First Great War. Okay, Italy was invaded. The soldiers went to the city, got all the women, and raped them in front of everybody, including Vizzini's mother, who was raped and killed in front of Vizzini. That caused a trauma in him. Okay, he was sent to an orphanage. Okay, from where he ran away at the age of 13 and started a life in the crime with drugs. Okay, and this is why I recollected this, because Vizzini this night, everything's happening this night, okay? Vizzini this night decided to take a lot of drugs. And in this violent atmosphere that he lives in, he decided somehow in his twisted mind that Jane Harper will pay for her crimes. Which crimes? The crime of resembling Mary Crane. Vizzini is completely drugged, okay, and he decided that Jane Harper would be his victim. It's not clear if he wants to kill her or rape her, but this is his goal, okay, either one or the other. And I'm gonna return to Vizzini and Jane Harper at the end because now I have to talk about Claiborne and Roy Ames, okay? Claiborne wakes up with a terrible headache, okay, as if he hadn't slept well after rejecting the love of his life. And he had to make some calls that we figure out that he called the chief security of the studio, and he learned that there is no janitor called person working there, more serious, and that never had been one. So Marty Driscoll is lying, and Claiborne starts thinking, is he lying to cover Vizzini, or is he lying to cover himself? Or why is he lying? Or what is the reason of her lie? That's great. He heads to State 7, to Hollywood Studios. However, he figures out that no Driscoll is there because it's Saturday and he doesn't work on Saturdays. He heads to the studio, to State 7, and he finally meets the bathroom where Mary Crane was stabbed by Norman Bates in book one. Okay, he feels good there. That's weird, but he feels good. Well, awkwardly, he finds Roy Ames wandering around there, and he's so excited to talk about what he figured out, that a Parson and no Parson, in fact, and that Marty Driscoll had lied, that he forgets about this fact that Roy Ames was there doing what? We don't know. He shares all the information that he got from the calls that he made this morning with Roy Ames, and they decide to call Marty Driscoll and put him at stake. Either you talk to us or we go to the police. So they settle a meeting at Marty Driscoll's home today, that day at 8 p.m. Okay? Roy Ames that has a deal with Claiborne. Claiborne says that he's gonna have dinner with Tom Post, the owner of Dawn Motel, and that at the time of 8 they will meet by Driscoll's house. Okay, but there is a happening. There is a happening. Remember that I said that I would return with Vizzini and Jen Harper? Yes, Vizzini called her. She was very touched by the what happened with the kitten, that she said that she wouldn't rehearse that day. However, Vizzini calls her and says that both Paul Morgan and himself, they would be there to help her to rehearse her scenes. and she has no way to say no, so she accepts the invitation to meet Vizzini at stage 7. And there she goes. Arriving there, Vizzini is there by himself, and as soon as he hugs her like this and they enter, he closes the door. And it seems that there is nobody else with them there. Jane Harper, what are you doing? Marty Driscoll, why have you lied? Marty Driscoll, the one who set fire in Norma Bates' room, obviously the fake one, lies to the doctor and Roy Ames. They figure out, and now they are gonna face the truth. Next discussion next week. See you guys.